Now let's move to a business-related story. In a move reflecting ongoing economic challenges, Glovo, a major food delivery company in Nigeria, in Africa, has announced plans to cease operations in Ghana by May 10, 2024. Citing profitability concerns and a reevaluation of investment priorities, the Spanish firm's departure will impact local employment and Ghana's GDP. Now, this decision aligns with a broader trend of multinational companies relocating from Ghana due to factors such as high borrowing costs, heavy taxation, inflation, and currency depreciation. The move underscores the urgent need for economic reforms to sustain investor confidence and stimulate growth. Now, to discuss this, I'm joined by David Osabutey, his convener, Model ECOWAS Summit, and political analyst. Hello, David. Thank you so much for joining us at this time.
Yes, hi, good day, and thanks for having me on your
It's a
show.
pleasure. All right, so David, what would you say is the reason for the exit of multinationals from Ghana? Did the government impose unfavorable rules, hefty taxes, or currency controls that made it impossible for these multinationals to turn a profit?
Yeah, so largely for a number of multinationals that are currently exiting Ghana, they've cited high cost of doing business in Ghana. If you look at Ghana's inflation today is hovering around 25.8%. Then you have an exchange rates declining. So now the dollar to a CD is around 13 CD 71 pesos. You have the cost of borrowing around 28.7%. So generally, the cost of doing business has gone very, very high. And then in recent times, we have been battling with unstable power issues, and that is causing a lot of businesses. They have to fuel their generators, they have to fuel their plants. So largely, it's having a heavy toll on businesses, or the cost of doing business is actually very, very high. The city is also not stable.
All right, so but how has the Ghanaian government reacted to the multinationals' departure? Are there concerns about a domino effect with other companies leaving?
Well, largely, I haven't heard any official communique from government mentioning some of these things. But generally, there are rumors of other multinationals that intend to exit Ghana because the cost of doing business in Ghana has gone really, really high. And I think that is something that the government of Ghana will need to pay attention to. Currently, for businesses that are operating in Ghana, I tell you that the number of customs tariffs and levies is around 17. We have a total of 17 taxes that businesses would have had to deal with. So if you look at it, generally the cost of doing business is very, very high in Ghana. So for me, I'm not surprised that businesses like Glovo have left. Unilever sometime this year have also indicated that they were relocating their tea manufacturing plant to Nigeria. You even have the likes of Jumia Food, Duck and Lovely, and even Media. They've all exited
All
the
right, but
Ghanaian
then,
market.
David, what about the opposition party? What are they saying about the situation?
Obviously, the opposition is leveraging on some of these developments and trying to talk about it. And then obviously, because Ghana is going into an election in December, obviously these are some of the things that the opposition is talking about. They're highlighting. I recall former President Mahama, who is doing a comeback. I've had in one of his engagements with some professional association has been on the number of taxes that businesses have had to deal with. So it's something that the opposition is leveraging on, and for them, they are highlighting that as part of their campaign.
All right, now, what's actually happening in Ghana, sounds really, really familiar with what Nigeria is actually facing. Now, I want you to tell
Mm.
us if a broader regional instability played a role in this decision? You know, is the company concerned about the overall political climate in West Africa?
Largely, I'll be very honest with you. I do not think that the general political climate in West Africa has got to do anything with why businesses are exiting Ghana. I think that is largely got to do with the fact that the cost of doing business in Ghana is gone really, really high, and a lot of these multinationals are not able to cope with it. So therefore, they may want to reassess their investment and focus on some other countries which they think would inure to their benefit. And if you read the statement that Glovo issued, citing it as part of the reasons why it's leaving, they said that they want they have reassessed their investments in Ghana, and they think that it will be better for them to focus their business operations and grow it in their 23 other countries. Generally, it's got nothing to do with the political climate. I think that generally it's just the high cost of business, doing business in Ghana that is necessitating some of these things.
All right, well, thank you so much, David, for speaking to us on this.
All right, thank you for having me.